Alright everybody, another update on the C-View. I like to share this little contour gauge with everybody. If you don't have one on your workbench, I suggest pick one up. They're awesome. This one has metal pins. You can get them with plastic and all that, but I wanted to get the high-end one, and I got this off Amazon. It probably was $20, a little over $20. It's not really that expensive, and it comes in this nice little package here, and you can see this contour gauge. On the back it shows you what you can use it for tiles, pillars, plumbing, and molding, and copy curves. And this is going to be perfect for future projects down the road, and if I got to make up jigs like for the TOS 1350 Enterprise or the refit or whatever other model I'm going to be building down the road, and I want to use this gauge. Now you can see I got the back of the sub. It's done, other than putting the rear end on with the tail fins in the bottom where the other parts go on the sub. But this is the stand that comes with the sub, and I got it setting up balanced on the back of the rear of the sub, as you can see here, and it's got a high profile, and it might set too high in my display case. So with the contour gauge, I decided to come up with my own base, and I have a foam cutter. I'll have to show that down the road. And with this foam, with the gauge, with the contour gauge, I made up this foam stand. I made this up. I made one for the top and bottom for when I get it in the spray booth and I get ready to primer it and paint it. I wanted to have it sitting on something without damaging the sub, and I came up with this idea. And with the foam cutter and the gauge, you can see its contour at the bottom of the sub. It looks really cool, even out of foam. But the stand I'm making out of styrene, and it's 2mm. I made a template here, and then I started with the base, and I wanted to give it a look like the girders inside the flying sub Sam's. The girders inside the C-View front of the window, I wanted to give it that kind of look to it, and with the low profile, and it fits perfect on the bottom of the sub, which I'll show here in a minute. And you can see here with the contour gauge and my foam cutter, these are shaped like the bottom of the sub, which I just showed you. So if I set the sub on it, it's going to have a nice low profile. I'll have the power running out of the back of this one here, and then this is going to be the front. And you can see it's a lot lower profile compared to the stand that you get with the C-View. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that low profile. And the gauge is really cool. It's not hard to work with. You apply a little bit of pressure, which I'm going to demonstrate it right now. You just apply it to whatever shape you want. And then when you push down on it, it's going to take the shape of what you are looking for. And that's it, all I did. And there you have perfect shape of whatever you're applying the gauge to. You can see here, but I'm using I would say this is the negative side. I've used that side to form the shape of it right here on this new base that I'm coming up with, and also with the foam when I use my foam cutter. I'm not knocking the stand that you get with the Seaview. If you were just going to build this kit out of the box without lighting it or doing any extra features to it, the stand would be great. The sub would look good on it. But I always like to go that next step, and I always like to change things around and maybe do a little custom base stand. And you can see here, this one's going to look really cool. One thing I changed out is on the one side you're going to have the circles, large to small, and then on the back side I did it the opposite. I did from small to large, and I think that'll look cool. This is the side of the stand that I'm gonna have the power switch in. I already cut the hole out there, as you can see, in the power switch, which is right here. Just the power switch right here, simple on and off, and fits in there like a glove. Trying to do this with one hand is not easy. You can see here, fits perfect. I'll probably tack that in with 5-minute epoxy when I get around to it, and I'll probably have the switch on the opposite side of the sub so you don't see it, but I guess it really don't matter. But that's how I'm going to have it set up, and I figured I'd share this with everybody. You don't have a contour gauge, pick one up. Just go on Amazon or maybe eBay. The number of this one is number 837, if the camera focuses in. It's number 837, general. Like I said, they come in different sizes and different pins. I wanted to get the metal because it's a little more sturdier and really doesn't damage anything. But I'll continue working on this new base that I'm working on for the Seaview. I'm either gonna, I don't know what color yet, maybe steel, maybe aluminum, or maybe gunmetal might look good. Something different with the base that it comes with. I think they suggest to paint it black or flat black or gloss black. I don't want to do that with this base here. I think the girders inside the Seaview, I think they're steel or aluminum or something like that, so I may go with that here, or go with the gunmetal. Gunmetal might look cool. But getting back on this, I figured I'd share this with everybody and my idea for a new stand for the Seaview. Seaview's coming together, like I said. This weekend coming up, I'm off. This is the date today. This is Wednesday, let's see, the 17th. I think it's Wednesday, July 17th, and it's about 20 to 4 in the afternoon. So once again, I'd like to thank all my YouTube subscribers. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Sub to my channel, more to come on the sub. I figured I'd share this cool contour gauge with everybody. If you don't have one on your bench, pick one up. They're awesome. You can make so much with this, jigs and stands and anything else that you may want to modify or change on your projects. So I'll close for now. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk with everybody later.